like let that get to me or whatever. But before I really get into the things that I want to talk about, I guess I'll just kind of start off with that, and kind of just talk about my overall experience so far with streaming, and maybe what's a little frustrating, or what I find hard sometimes. Definitely the issue that I've been having is just making sure everything is running very smooth. I get distracted like really really easily, and with this being like a live show experience and me working to build a strong interactive audience and community within the show, the fact that that's what makes is going to like make the show, it's kind of like frustrating if I'm having technical difficulties. And I don't know, I guess I don't see like many streamers vent about it. And so, sometimes you may see it when you're like watching your favorite streamer, you may see that they're having some issues and stuff is glitching and everything like that. So I have to understand that like it just comes with it. It's not just me that's dealing with it as I'm starting. So I'm glad I'm kind of dealing with it now before I have a large audience. I just kind of hate when it happens at random times, because my Wi-Fi will be perfectly fine, and then like all of a sudden it just starts tweaking at a time period like this when I'm about to go live. So it's pretty annoying, and especially like where before I knew any issues that I was having, it was probably from my PC not being able to handle it. So just like buying a new one and trying to, make sure that I'm getting the best quality possible for my viewers. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's a little frustrating. Not gonna lie. Hey DK. DK, can you let me know if my stream is buffering or anything, or on your end, let me know if it's good. If it's buffering, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna just upload it and y'all gonna have to watch it tomorrow. Okay, it's good. Okay, good. So I won't worry about it. I'll leave it alone. Okay, great. So I'm kind of freestyling today with the topics. I'm not gonna lie, because it hasn't been a whole lot going on, at least that I particularly care about. And there's some things I do want to say for my YouTube, but I still have some things to yap about. I still have things I want to share my thoughts about. And so the first thing that I wanted to get into was, I don't know if y'all seen the whole thing with Deshae in Brooklyn, where like she was tearing up his room, and he was tearing up her whole thing for her birthday and stuff. I will try to pull up a clip, because right, niggas clip up everything. I don't know if people was actually believing this. I don't know if y'all actually took this seriously. I think it's at this point, when it comes to like these bigger streamers, it's pretty obvious when they like are doing scripts and stuff. At least I thought it was obvious. Maybe it's not. But I was like I was pretty sure that like this was totally fake. So I'm gonna pull up a video. Let's see. Well, there's like two different clips. Oh, never mind. Apparently right now they quote unquote squash the beef. Okay, cool. I'm actually not even gonna pull up the clips, because I just want to get into the actual reason I even want to talk about this. So when it comes to like these streams, right? I don't know. I really don't like, when I talk about like other streamers and what they do on their streams, I really don't want to sound like a lame. I really don't, because oftentimes I enjoy the fake shit. Okay, I enjoy the scripts. I enjoy the dramatics. I do sometimes, if it's done right. And I feel like at this point, when it comes to these streamers and they're like doing these clearly scripted scenes, if you will, um like when they're breaking each other's stuff and like expensive shit and they're like breaking it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is this all for streams and views and attention? Like, I don't really know the true purpose of it. So I just don't really understand the whole like destroying things part. You know, like when the streamers get into like awards and they break each other's shit, like expensive shit. And I'm kind of like, what's the point of this? Like, are we supposed to truly be entertained? And are we supposed to act like we believe it's real? Or I don't know. So just seeing the whole thing with Brooklyn Deshae, I saw a lot of people on Twitter who I know for a fact do not watch Twitch or any of these streamers at all. And they watched these clips and actually thought they were dead ass. They thought they were so serious. And I'm like, is it not clear that this shit is extremely fake? This shit is so fake. It's and again, some people do it right. And I feel like if there's someone like a DDG, I feel like he's one example of a person who does the fake shit and the scripting, you know, pretty well, and the improvising to where it's not forcefully like, yeah, this is fake. It doesn't seem like he's trying extremely hard. He just has been doing this shit for a long time, so it seems more natural and organic for him. But I don't know. I just have my own personal like dislike for Deshae, so maybe that's kind of why I'm like, eh. Maybe that's why I'm just like, anything that he does, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, he's just, I don't know, he just doesn't wow me or entertain me at all. So I'm just like, of course you have to sit up here and like do this like scripted fake thing. I just don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking about how much longer is this going to be considered content? You know, how much longer is like destroying, you know, each other's belongings and like being like violent stuff? Like how much longer is this going to be content? I don't mean to be a loser and like rain on the parade, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm lame. Maybe I'm weird. But I just want to see more of these streamers, especially these bigger streamers, just be a little bit more creative and do other things. I know DDG wants to like start some kind of like love show or whatever. I know Black Boy Max did one. You know, AMP's always doing shit. Kai's always doing shit. I just want to see more. Or if you're gonna do these like fake you know, scripts and stuff like that, I don't know, it just try to make it a bit more entertaining. You know, if you want to make like some kind of scripted live stream show, just put a little bit more thought and effort into it and like truly entertain us without just like breaking stuff and just like giving us fake drama. You can give us something fake that's still like funny and entertaining and engaging, you know? So I just hope to see more of that from these streamers. Because right now I'm just like not really entertained or wowed. I feel like, I don't know. I really think that right now it's kind of like is it there a drought with these streamers right now? I don't know. Like, I would say for me, my favorite streamer is OJ Suave, and he's not even really streaming right now. He's doing more of his short films. And other than that, for the people that I watch, like I watch like, you know, Kai, DDG, all those people. But I don't know. I feel like as far as good clips or just great streams, I feel like it's been kind of dry for the most part. And so, even on my last episode where I was talking about how, there are a lot of people who feel like the the streamer trend isn't going to last and it's dying and all of that stuff. I can kind of understand why people feel that way, just cuz I think that there's like such a drought of like organic entertainment, or and even honestly, a lot of niggas just aren't streaming. A lot of niggas just aren't consistent. They're just not. So that's why, like, today I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still gonna stream. And if it messes up, I'm still gonna record and upload it later. Like, I'm still gonna maintain my consistency and keep putting in all my energy and effort, because if I committed to it, that's what it is. And I think, again, even a lot of people just aren't even they're not even streaming right now, or they're streaming, every so often. So I think I'm definitely it's like I be having a lot of opinions on the content space, and even even more specifically the streamer community and space. And I don't really, sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to share my thoughts on that, because I don't want then people to turn around and point at me and try to, like, pick apart whatever I'm doing, or try to make me feel like, oh, well, you don't have any room to talk or whatever. Like, I posted a clip on TikTok the other day where I was talking about how, it's kind of annoying that, like, a lot of people want to stream and they're not, like, wanting to put a lot of energy and effort into trying to make just at least one thing about what they're doing stand out. And this one girl commented, she was like, oh, well, what are you doing to stand out? Just sitting and talking? Da-da-da-da. Like, what are you doing? Da-da-da. I'm like, and I clicked on her page and she's a streamer. So I'm like, maybe you feel hit by what I'm saying. So I don't know. And she looked like she had a good little wave going. So I don't know why she felt hit. But I'm not trying to come at people as, like, trying to pick apart what they're doing and be all judgy. Like, I have my shit all together. But, like, I kind of do. I'm not even, like, even this thing that I'm doing, like, when people see clips of what I'm doing, it's only the start of it. Like, I keep saying in these episodes, this isn't even what the show is in its entirety. Like, there's still elements of it that's not in it, but I need a little bit more time to perfect it. I don't have to explain that to nobody. So I could have responded to her and explained, my additional plans to add to what I'm already doing to truly make me stand out, that will make me stand out, and that will make me a very I don't even want to say popular creator, but that just what will really make me gain a true following and a lot of eyes. So I didn't have to explain that to her. But I know, I'm confident in myself and what I'm doing and my plans, right? So I'm not mad at that. But after that, I was like, maybe I just won't really talk about it, because I don't want people to, like, feel like, I just walk around like my shit don't stink. And so I'm not trying to, like, come at it like that. But then at the same time, I'm like, this is my shit. So fuck you. I'm like, this is my shit. This is my show. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. And I'm always, like, trying to I'm always talking about things from a perspective of trying to be helpful at the end of the day. Like, even in that clip, like, I was trying to be helpful to, like, other streamers. Like, hey, if you want to do this, at least one thing about what you're doing, whether it's how you look, whether it's your setup, whether it's what kind of content you're doing, try to figure out how to make you stand out, because you're stepping into a lane full of a gazillion people that also do it, and you're going to blend in into you're going to blend in if you look like everybody else. And you're going to blend in if you don't stand out. If something about what you're doing isn't different, or it just looks different, right? So, hold on, let me block this bot page. Blocky, block, ban. Thank ya. Um, so yeah, but actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to talk about these things because it's what I have opinions about quite often, and it's really popular. The streamer community and culture is really, really popular. Everybody knows about it. Everybody's invested in it. And I think I want to be able to be a part of helping seeing this shit last and helping creators who truly are passionate about this shit last. And I think there's not really anybody, or there's not my stream is kind of messing up. Okay. So I don't think there's really anybody who is talking about this or trying to truly help people who want to have some real longevity, or try to take whatever their success is from content and social media and turn it into something else. And so I don't know. If I see some shit that I just don't like, or that I think is lame, or that I think is overrated, and I'm like, you could be doing something else, or there's another way you could do that, I'm going to speak on it. And if people want to turn around and poke their fingers at me and try to pick apart what I'm doing, hey, my shit is great quality. My shit is together, and the shit that I'm going to roll out before the end of the year is going to be amazing. Everything that I do here on out is just speaks for itself. So I'm not, yeah. Anyways, but still on the topic of streaming and the streamer community and everything, I did want to talk about, okay. I want to talk about how celebrities are ruining streaming and podcasting. Celebrities are coming into the streaming and podcasting world and just infiltrating and fucking taking over, and they're ruining it. Okay? They're absolutely ruining it. What made me want to talk about this is apparently Lil Baby was on Blackboy Mac's stream, and Baby was just being Baby. He was just being awkward and weird. And yeah, he was just being really awkward and weird. This isn't the first time we've seen Baby just being awkward and weird. So I'm not really shocked by it. But even somebody like Blackboy Max, and he is like a music based streamer, so I understand why he collaborates with artists more often maybe than most streamers. But even when watching his streams and seeing how he gets tried, and just like how weird these artists are and entitled, and it's just so odd to me. And I think there's already danger in surrounding your content around artists, because there's only like people that do like interview based content, right? Where they interview celebrities and stuff like that. You're just relying on that. You're going to interview everybody. It's like you only want people to come to your show to interview, to like see who you're interviewing. Like, and if that's what you want to do, because there are people who are literally skilled in that field, then cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think if you are truly trying to be your own person and your own creator, and you want people to care about you and not view you as an interviewer, then, or somebody who has celebrities on their streams, then you should probably do less of those. You know what I mean? This is a critique that I even had for, what's his name? Talil, a while ago, because I felt like he was just on a run back to back to back to back to back of like having all of these celebrities on his stream. And I'm just like, hey, it's cool. I think it's fire for some celebrities to see them like on streams and stuff like that, and to see them with a different personality. I think for some, not for all. For some it is. But I think where it starts to get a little bit annoying is when they kind of feel entitled, or when they just, their energy is just weird, when they're simply just there for eyes and that's it. They're simply just there for the eyes. They're there for your views. You being all awkward. You don't really want to like interact or truly be a part of this. You're just like, you're just simply here for my views, nigga. That's the only reason you here. You dropping some music. You want people to see your face. You want to promote it. You're like stopping by my stream like you're on a fucking press run, instead of, I don't know, becoming a bit more personable and like vibing with me and just, I don't know, expressing yourself and showing more of your personality to people. Maybe. Nah. Let me just act like I'm just too cool for school and just be a weirdo. Can these celebrities just fucking go? Can they go back to where they were to do their press runs? Like, go back over there. Like, stop infiltrating the podcast and streaming space because y'all come there and y'all just, they now I feel like, now I'm starting to think, now I'm starting to feel like streaming, well, at least there's a part of it, streaming and podcasting, more so podcasting, is becoming more of like a media space for celebrities to come and like promote themselves. So like if people are on a press run and they stop by the radio, stop by the Breakfast Club for an interview, I just feel like podcasting and streaming is turning into that. Like, it's turning into like something that's leaning on to them to help them. You know what I mean? Because they see that that's what it's, where it's headed now. They see that that's what people are watching. They're watching the podcast, they're watching the streams. And so they just want to be able to use that, you know, to help them out, which is understandable. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just think that when the celebrities get involved, they just make it all about them. And it's like, I hope too many people don't do that. I hope too many people don't do that. And I hope some people just, yes, collab who you want to collab with, but just know that you can hold your own. Like, Kai could literally collaborate with anyone he wants, or he could not. Niggas is gonna pull views in, whether he's by himself, whether he's with AMP, whether he's with whoever. And I think all creators should remember that. Remember, this is your shit. This is your platform. These are your people. These are your eyes. This is what you've built. And so I don't think anyone should rely too much on having guests or having celebrities, because I even know, like, even with me streaming now, I know that people see what I'm doing. They may support it from afar, but they probably don't watch my shit that often or even at all. They probably don't even watch my clips, right? But they know I stream, and they are, let's say they make music or whatever, right? Or they do whatever they do. There, as I grow and build a following, there will be people that will come out of the woodworks and be like, hey, can I come on your stream? And it's like, nigga, you don't even watch my streams. You've never watched my stream a day in your life. You don't even know what I discuss or talk about. You just want to be on my stream just because you know that I'll have people watching me and you want eyes on what you're doing. You're not really here to support me, and you know, it's not like a mutual benefit here. You're here for you. You're here to use my platform. You're here to use my eyes. And so that's what I know that all these celebrities are doing. And I get, at this point, it's kind of a business. Like, I know that these streamers and these podcasters are well aware of that. That it's more so like, nigga, I'm here to promote my shit. I'm on a press run. You know, I know that they're aware of that, but I think too much of it is just kind of like, all right. Like, honestly, seeing those clips floating around of Lil Baby, I'm just like, bro, no more streamers. No more artists on these streams. Please. We don't need it. We don't need you. That's my point. I don't even need them to start streaming. Like, if you make music, make music. We don't want to see y'all stream. Like, everybody just wants to, like, they just want to hop on waves to be able to, like, benefit themselves without any, like, without thinking it through thoroughly, so it can come across organic, come across authentic. Like, it's just, I don't know. Less celebrities on streams and podcasts, please, or else they will take over and completely run this shit dry. And I think that there's definitely enough independent, like, solo creators who can still hold their own and not let them fully take over this shit. But it's like, we have to make sure that they don't. We have to continue to push them out and be like, no, go back over there. Go back over there. Like, when it starts to feel like it's too many of them trying to, like, come into our space, we got to be like, hey, go back over, create your own shit. Create your own shit. Make your own music podcast, rap podcast, R&B podcast, R&B stream where y'all can all go on there when y'all want to do y'all press run and do that. Don't come on all of these streamers live streams being all Hollywood and weird, not one to, like, interact, or, like, nobody wants to see you, nobody cares about you, like, go away. I can't stand that. It's so odd to me. But anyways, that's just my opinion. I could be a loner in that. I don't know if anybody else would agree with me, but we'll see what happens. But Lil Baby straight up, like, he straight up just looked weird. He looked absolutely weird. But yeah, moving along. Let me turn my ringer off. So here is something else that I wanted to talk about today. I did want to talk about how, because I feel like I've been seeing it, like, a lot recently, where people my age or even younger are doing great and big things very young, right? They're moving out, they're buying cars, they're buying apartments, they're buying homes, all of this stuff. And I seen something on TikTok where basically it's real easy for a lot of us to see a lot of this stuff and feel like we're behind, feeling like we're not doing enough. And I just wanted to, like, remind people who may feel that way, who may feel like, because for some reason our generation, like, we are so, I don't know why we feel like we have to be 10 steps ahead. I don't know why we have to do this. And I want to talk about this as often as I get a chance to on here, because I truly, like, I talk to so many people in my real life who don't give themselves enough grace and who forget how young they are. And although there has to be a balance, right? Like, you shouldn't try to rush everything, but you also should remember that time goes on. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be like 25. You don't want to be stagnant, you know? So I think there has to be some kind of balance, but when I see stuff like that, I definitely don't let it get to me, because I remember, like, I'm on my own path. They're on their own path. Like, you cannot compare yourself to anyone else, but it's, like, extremely easy to, especially when you're seeing a lot of people, just like most people your age, especially in, like, the content space, that's just, like, moving super fast and doing all these things very, very early. And so I just wanted to be able to remind y'all don't have to do that. Don't feel down. Don't feel sad. Don't feel insecure. Don't compare yourself to people. Remember, you're on your own path. You're on your own journey. And that's the only thing that matters. Don't look at what everybody else is doing. If you have to take a social media break, do that, whatever you have to do. But like I really genuinely care about people making sure they prioritize themselves, prioritizing their goals, and just focusing on accomplishing what they want to do in life. I'm like so like I don't know why I'm always so passionate about stuff like that. Even when I'm talking to people in real life, like that's the type of person that I am. When I'm talking to friends, I don't want to talk about boys. I don't really want to talk about I don't want to gossip about other people and what they got going on in their life. Like I want to know, what do you want to do with your life? What are your goals? How can I assist you on making sure that those goals are accomplished? That's the type of person that I am. And so with my platform, I want to make sure that that is what I'm spreading, that is what I'm constantly bringing up to people, and that I'm constantly feeding to people, because I know that there is with me listening to podcasts and just streamers a lot, I it feels good when you like listen to something at the right time, right? When someone is saying something right when you need to hear it. And I think it's important for me with my platform to be able to do things like that, because I know how great it feels to me. And so whenever I feel something natural in my heart that I want to share, or that I truly genuinely care about, I'm going to make sure I share it, no matter how many times you hear it, because I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. Like, don't compare yourself to people, worry about yourself, focus on your own path. But like, no, it's dead ass, and somebody genuinely needs to hear this right now at whatever time they're listening to it. I think people really don't understand how important it is to genuinely just worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, worry about your goals that you want to accomplish, and figure out the best way you can stay on the right path to get to where you want to be. We are in August 13th. I know everybody's already thinking, oh shit, we about in the fourth quarter. So I know everybody's like, oh shit, I gotta do X, Y, and Z before the top of the year. And really, y'all should have been on y'all shit at the top of the year, to be honest. Hey, I'm just saying. You really should have been on your shit at the top of the year. But hey, I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace. It's August now. It's not too late. And I know every year niggas is like, oh, new year, new me, I'm gonna do da 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 da. And I feel like this year was the first year that I actually was like, I feel like I actually did what I was supposed to do when like a person says like a new year, new me type of thing. I think this year was the I actually did what I said I was gonna do. So yay me. And even when I look at what I've accomplished and what I've done already, I'm very, very happy with it. And knowing what I have coming down the pipeline, I'm like extremely excited. And so I have my planner. I write everything down. I think about things way in advance. I try to plan things out the best way that I can. And I'm trying to see, okay, this is what I want to do before the top of the year. This is what I need to do to make sure that happens on this particular timeline. And so I want to be able to talk about this kind of stuff a lot more on my platform. And I don't care if people don't find it that interesting, if people want to hear me gossip about whatever the fuck is going on in the media right now. That's not this type of platform. That's not what I am. That's not what I do. If I'm working on myself and I'm elevating in life, I want to be able to motivate people to do the same with my platform. That's what I want to do with my platform. So yeah, that's what I do that works for me. I properly plan things out. And so I know for me personally what I want to have accomplished before the end of the year, and it's going to get done. And if you're listening to this and you have shit you want to accomplish before the end of the year, make sure it gets done. No excuses, no nothing. Like, people don't understand. There's like many different sacrifices you have to make just to be able to accomplish certain goals. There's certain people that you shouldn't be around. There's certain people you shouldn't even be talking to. And it takes people a while to even realize that, but it's true. There's certain vices that you need to get rid of. So I just want people to remember, look at the calendar, realize time is ticking, time is going by, and you got a few months to get your shit together so you can have everything squared away by the top of the year. By the top of the year, 2026, I don't want to hear none of y'all saying new year, new me. I don't want to hear it. You have time right now. You got time right now to get it together before the end of the year. Go ahead. Start right now. Whatever you want to get done, right now. Don't you wait till 2026. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that new year, new me bullshit ever again. Because there's no reason why you can't work on whatever you want to work on right the fuck now. There's no excuse. So hopefully whoever needed to hear that at whatever time you need to hear it, I hope that was motivating for you, and I hope that helps you and pushes you to focus on what you need to focus on. Episode 8. 8 weeks. 8 consistent weeks. I was this close to not streaming today. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream tomorrow when I get off work. But yeah, I was this close to not streaming today. Episode 8. Here we are. 8 consistent weeks. I like these kind of like wrap ups that I've been doing for like the past 2-3 episodes of like where I just update y'all about how I'm feeling about how these episodes are going and how I'm feeling with streaming so far. I just think it's good for me to document and keep track of. Episode 8, I'm happy to be 8 weeks consistent. It feels like these weeks are going by so fast. Every time I prepare these streams, I'd be like, I feel like I literally just streamed the other day. Like literally the other day. Like, what's going on here? My plans for this show overall, for My Thoughts No One Asked For, is to start outlining, well, I already have it outlined, but to start thoroughly outlining the plans that I have for it and documenting that, which I hope y'all will be able to see. Well, not I hope. Y'all will be able to see by next month on my YouTube channel, as I document step-by-step process. I'll be starting the Artist Way very soon, so I'll keep y'all updated on that. I'm sure that I'm gonna have something to talk about from it on the next episode. I'm gonna also, with these shows moving forward, I'm gonna keep trying to keep them shorter as possible, like a little under an hour, like 50 minutes. Don't want them to be an extremely long listen until I continue to grow, and then they can be like hour and 30 minutes if they need to be. So I'm gonna keep working on trying to get them shorter. What else do I want to work on with my streams? That's really it. Just making sure that they're running smoother. I've been wanting to try to do other additional streams, like even on TikTok and stuff like that, and just extra one-off streams. I'm just in a transition period with my schedule right now, and like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to be better. This month is all about me trying to continue to get as much reach as I can, get more eyes, more live viewing eyes during my show as well. So posting my clips every day, streaming every week, posting more, showing my face. So I'm really gonna try to work really hard these next couple of weeks to make sure that when it's time to push the red button on this shit, that everything else was squared away. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed episode 8. Again, I'm sorry this stream wasn't extremely topic heavy, but it's just, it wasn't too a whole lot going on this week, and I've really been chilling. I've been chilling. Ain't been too much going on. It's been some stuff going on. I'm not gonna lie. It's been some stuff going on, but we'll talk about it next week. Next week will be more topic heavy. I'll have a lot more things to discuss. And yeah. All right, and I also want to the one of the main things I've been wanting to talk about is like music, but I'm just trying to figure out the best way that I want to do it, because I kind of want to do separate music streams. That's kind of what I want to do. Or I might just make it a YouTube thing, just do YouTube uploads. I don't know how I want to go about it. So I'm still working all of this out. I'm still figuring it all out. Okay, I'm trying to get my stream together, make sure my internet don't mess up, make sure my stream don't lag. I'm trying to upload my clips every day. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. Okay? But yeah, I feel like every episode I might say this, how like I'm proud of myself and I'm happy with what I've done so far, and I just love how it's going, and I feel like I'm getting better with streaming and just feeling more comfortable with talking on the camera. But yeah, you're probably tired of hearing me say that, but I'm happy about it. I've been doing pretty well. So I've been doing pretty well. I don't need nobody to tell me anything. That's just how I feel about myself. But yeah, I'm done yapping for the night. I'll be back to yap next week. If you have any topics or anything throughout the week that y'all want me to discuss or yap about, let me know. Let me know. DM me. Leave a comment. Again, subscribe to the YouTube and follow my TikTok. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.